Hertfordshire.
Yeah.
East South East Hertfordshire.
Or in Chester. Yeah. Certainly it's the best club in Andrews Lane.
Yes.
Yeah. Here.
There. Good morning. I'm Brian Lodge, current president of Cheshuntrugby Rugby Club, having followed on from previous president of Cheshuntrugby Rugby Club, the young Frazer Wilson, here on my left. Say hello.
Is that it? Oh, sorry. Hello, Frazer Wilson. As Brian said, immediate past president and still involved with the Stags Club.
Very good. I'm Skippy, I'm club chair, and I've never been president.
Yet.
And I'm Steve Waller, a past president, and very honoured to be a life president, and involved with the club for many years doing all sorts of roles.
I've probably been here near enough 50 years, on and off. Yeah, probably early 1970s, I think I probably played the first game of rugby up here. And I went on from there, carried on playing, the coaching, committees, different things up here, until I found myself in this wonderfully, highly honoured position as a club president.
So I came when I was 19, so many years ago, 38 years ago, I came here. So we were all a part of Enfield Old Grammarians, and when that all sort of shut down, my brothers and a few other people that I knew were already up at Chesham, and I also met a Chesham bird that I then married. So it was all very handy. So, yeah.
I'm a newbie, I've only been around 30 years. But I too met my partner here. So.
Yeah. That's the way it is.
Yeah, indeed.
It's a great place.
Well, it's a recurring thing because I also met my wife here at one of the discos.
Did you?
I didn't like it.
I started my first game of rugby when I was 15. You're allowed to play adult rugby in those days at 15, on the wing in the 15, 16, whatever it was. My school teacher, Steve Dowling, used to drop me off here after school rugby. I'd play here and he went on to play at Saracens. Yeah, 1975. Ham or cheese?
Well, I was thinking that I prefer the sausage and the bacon, to be perfectly honest. Jackie has a very good one. I suppose we I'm just here as a figurehead. No more, I don't make any decisions, I'm not allowed to. That's down to a committee and people like that, especially under the guidance and leadership of the chairman here. I'm there as a figurehead, you know, be present at social events or represent the club with way fixes or meet and greet. Any other could do some other clubs when we come here, and that's it really, just to be a figurehead and promote the club the best I can, encourage other people to come and join, encourage people to come along and watch games, etc. throughout the club from minis right through to the senior teams. I think
So,
that right?
yeah, no, that sounds certainly longer than my explanation. So I'm just now involved with the Stags Club, primarily as 70 old boys and a couple of ladies now. So we have a couple of does. So just over 70 members now. It's been running, this is our 6th year, and it's primarily a group of tended to be initially ex-players, but there's still some first team players that are Stags, and I'm on the committee there, and we just try and do some good deeds and help out as and when we can.
Yeah, and so I'm chair, I'm part of a 9-person executive committee, and we're just the nuts and bolts of the clubs. We keep stuff moving, keep everyone happy, and make Cheshuntrugby Rugby Club the great place it is, I think. Steve?
Yeah, much like Frazer really. My official roles are finished, so I'm here to help as much as I can and try to make sure that the turnover of London Pride is maintained.
You do a good job for that.
I became involved, I suppose, for the first to play rugby up here, and I stayed on forever ever since then. There's comradeship, community spirit, friends I've made for life up here. It's just a wonderful place to be. It really is, you're always encouraged to do something, always encouraged to enjoy yourself, take part in stuff, bars are normally open when you want to speak, and it's just great to meet people and have some good mates. And that's it really, I suppose, and to play rugby, that's one of the reasons. Yes.
Yeah, so pretty similar, I think. When we first came from, let's say, from Enfield, people like Chris Millard, who was our teacher at Enfield, he had played up at Cheshunt for a long time. And then it was just, I think from my point of view, coming up, it was just the quality of the rugby and also the sort of social side. It was always a combination of, I mean, at the time I think there were 6 teams. I could just about get into the second team. It was very, very competitive. But it was always a combination of the rugby and then getting back in the bar and having a sing and a few beers, and yeah, that's the bit that kind of stuck with me.
So I moved, when I moved here, the only person I really knew in London was a guy called Alistair Porter, who was a member here. He brought me up here and introduced me to everyone, and I subsequently met my entire friendship group and Karen up here. So I've got nowhere else to go really.
And now it's stuck with it.
I came here because my father's cricket club amalgamated with Rosedale in 1966, and it was just a natural progression for me to play cricket and then rugby up here.
Mine's lodging. And lodging with a wire, and that's it really. Sometimes I call myself lodging the wise because I'm sometimes very wise. Sometimes. Rarely. But
Yeah,
when I am wise, I call myself lodging the wise. Yeah. I don't know why. Well, I know why it's lodging the wise. I'm not very wise, so I can't remember why I'm called lodging actually. Well, there you go. Enough of that. Hope that didn't hear that.
My nickname, well, I've got a couple actually. So the Wizard, which I probably gave to myself actually, as opposed to because I could do on a rugby pitch things that very few other people could do, particularly on the kicking front. It was sort of a magical thing really. So the whole Wizard bit came in, and also the joie, which comes from the French word joie de vivre, so the joy of life, was primarily at certain times on a rugby pitch you do things that again are slightly magnificent. I mean, it only happened to me once.
And nobody else was there, were they?
Stuck again, sort of I made it stick. So they're my two.
I'm Skippy because I was on my way to an away rugby tour, which isn't. I was sitting on the coach and Legsy said, "Oi Skippy, do you want a beer?" I said, "Don't call me Skippy, I'm from New Zealand, not Australia." And the whole bus called me Skippy. And now my family, friends and everyone calls me Skippy. And I'm stuck with it.
So on Wibs, Wibbly Wobbly, back in the late 70s there was a child's toy called a Weevil. Weevils wobble but they don't fall down. So whilst on rugby tour in Bristol, I was fairly drunk, amazingly, but I never fell down. So he was all wibbly wobbly but he didn't fall down. So Wibbly Wobbly Wibs.
There's lots of things to be perfectly honest, but I think my favourite memory really is when I became involved in coaching in about 1992. That year after Minute Youth coaching program started, I trained a few kids out in primary schools, got them introduced to rugby, and at that lot, 2 of them are now still playing first team rugby. So I think in a way that's my favourite memory, having brought kids from that young age all the way through to adult age, and they're still kicking the ball about knocking heads regularly on Saturday.
For me, I think it was always connected with singing after the game. The rugby was always great, but the singing by so many people, and particularly last year, it was our 70th year, and we all got together and had a fantastic dinner. And after the event, there was, everyone to go to. There was 150 odd people singing the Cheshire anthem, which was probably one of my favourite memories.
My memories all cobbled together, but it's kind of like Frazer. It's playing a game, going down, having a beer and a sing-song with your mates, and then going down the old pond in Cheshire when it was there. I don't know how many times that happened, but every single time was brilliant.
Yeah, much the same really. It all seems to merge into one the last God knows how many years. Every day's fantastic. I go home on Saturday night and say to my wife, I've had a lovely day, and it's just another fantastic memory of this fantastic place.
I scored hundreds of tries. They couldn't even keep a record. They didn't want to put big enough to get them all in. I played them full back or a wing. Normally, wasn't very good. It's nice to turn up for the social side of the game. I was never a good player. I just thoroughly enjoyed it. It was always. I think I managed to get to 13 months. I think I got managed to 13 months, and I just thoroughly enjoyed it. I played on the wing, anything I could. Really. Anyway, I catch the ball and score one of my hundreds of tries.
So, for me,
You had a lie, haven't you?
So, lies, Stephen. I'm being truthful. So I played. I'm primarily a centre. I always used to like to think I could play fly half, but that involved kicking, which was not ideal. I played 90s. I think it was 93 times for the first team, and I never scored once. I scored in other teams, but I don't think I ever scored for the first team. So, in answer to your question, zip for the first team. I was a distributor. That was it.
That's like one. I was a fullback wing, and how many tries? The answer is always not enough.
Quite a few.
So I was a scrum half or fullback, and I think on the try front, you picked on the four most non-prolific try scorers in the club.
Well, I lied about it. I lied about yours. I thought long and hard about this, and I've got very, very quick. I'll tell you that all-round good eggs and top blokes, all honestly fabulous people.
So yeah, Lodgy the Wise sort of heads up the Lodge clan. I think at Cheshire there's an awful lot of family. There's a lot of Wilsons and Waller. There's always been a lot of brothers and sisters and mums and dads. So Lodgy the Wise, Skippy, our very own Christian Cullen, magnificent New Zealand fullback, and Steve. I think Mr. Cheshire really, has been there, seen it, done it, still does it, and probably one of the best joke tellers that we've ever had at the club, or will ever have, Steve. So, yeah, that's right.
I think I'd describe everyone at this club as bloody marvellous. Very simple.
I think if I had to describe these three to somebody outside of the club in a bar, I'd just say avoid them. Don't go anywhere near them, and your life will be the best.
He's only joking. It's contemporary. He's only joking. Enjoy it, and enjoy your friendship, enjoy your comradeship, enjoy the sport, and the beer afterwards.
Yeah, just I would agree. Just enjoy the rugby whilst you can. It disappears fairly quickly, and when you're all done, become a member of the Stags Club.
I'd say come here at 7 years old and stay till you're 97. Everything's here for you. Friends, family, it's brilliant.
Yeah, I can only echo those thoughts. We're a facility for people to come up and play their best rugby, however good or bad that might be, but the end product is enjoyable.
The spirit, the atmosphere, the community spirit more than anything else. Very, very friendly. There's not a lot up here that people won't do to help somebody else. Another thing is, you've done many jobs and you can find somebody as a plumber, a sparky, anything. If you ever need something done, you'll always find somebody in their own club up here who can turn their hand to most things. But most importantly, it's all inclusive. Anybody can come here, anybody can play. No matter how good or bad they are, we'll try to fit them somewhere. And it's a great community spirit and friendliness and a great atmosphere.
Yeah, I think very similar. I think as our old chairman many years ago, Chris Chapman, used to say, it's about commitment. And I think if you commit to the club, as far as I'm concerned, you get an awful lot more back than you put in. So come commit and enjoy.
Yeah, agree with these two. Modern life's quite fractured, but this club represents something that doesn't move, it doesn't waver, it's very reliable, and it's brilliant.
Indeed. Cheshire Rugby Club is probably the best club in the world. Perhaps not the world, in England. Or certainly Hertfordshire.
Yeah.
East South East Hertfordshire.
Or in Chester. Certainly it's the best club in Andrews Lane.
Yes.
Yeah. Here.
There.
Thank you guys so
Thank
much.
you.
Thank you.
Pleasure.